England's Alex Lees guides Durham to draw with Ton. Sussex were smiling through the majority of the first 3 days of their match against Durham at the first Central County ground. Pajara's double Ton took them to 538 in their first innings after dismissing their visitors for 223, but Lees and Dixon had reduced the deficit to 139, a 50 for the former and a ton for the latter, casting doubt on the hosts' hopes of victory. The Durham openers picked up where they left off at the start of day 4, Sussex bowlers still unable to pry them apart, and soon they'd put on 200 runs together. The deficit was dropping at a fair rate of knots. With 250 on the horizon, Dixon was looking for a 150 and got there, swiping Crane into the leg side for a single, his side now just 67 in arrears and showing no signs of giving their hosts a sniff. Lees too would raise the bat before the break. Good news for England fans ahead of the international summer, up to 100 after facing 239 deliveries, and he took the visitors into the break after a wicketless session to 284, now just 31 runs away from parity at lunch. The Durham record opening stand was within their sights after the break. 300 runs on the board when Dixon flashed Beard to the ropes. Just 34 more needed to emulate Hutton and Rosebery in 1996. They made it as far as 313 when Lees looked to pump Crane over the leg side boundary, only to pick out a tumbling Tom Alsop, out for 105. Sussex with their first wicket after 91 overs of toil. And they didn't have to wait long for a second, just 5 balls in fact. Rizwan clinging on at the second time of asking, Dixon out for a magnificent 186. The rain that had caused so much disruption further west finally arrived in Hove, and the players were taken off for an early tea, with the score 328 for 2. Durham were now 13 runs ahead. Borthwick wouldn't survive long after tea, out-caught spectacularly by Rizwan, who'd passed the gloves over to Ali Orr. Was there some life still in this match? In short, no. With no second wicket forthcoming, and Rizwan now turning his arm over, the two captains decided to shake hands. Spoils shared, but plenty for both of the two sides to build on. Durham's openers had spoiled the Sussex party, but the hosts will be pleased with the improvements shown in this performance. They'll hope to go one step further when Middlesex come to town next week, while Durham hits a new road to face Worcestershire.